LeBron James certainly got social media buzzing overnight after he tweeted some really high praise for Bronny. All right, check this out. LeBron tweeting, quote, "Man, Bronny definitely better than some of these cats I've been watching on League Pass today. Bleep, lightweight, hilarious," end quote. LeBron ended the tweet with 4 laughing, crying emojis. Ooh, Shannon, what do you make of this?
Skip, I know LeBron James loves his son. He loves the maturation that he's seen from his son from a freshman all the way to a senior.
Yep.
And he's seen the improvement. He's had an incredible run during these state playoffs. But I'm going to disagree with you on this one. Now, understand that LeBron James knows more about basketball and has a better eye for talent than I do. But I do not believe that LeBron James Jr. is better than any current NBA player as a high school senior. Now, LeBron James Sr., absolutely. LeBron James Sr., as a high school senior, was better than some of the current players that was playing in the NBA the year before he got there.
Agreed.
Absolutely, 1,000% true. But Skip, I don't believe LeBron James Jr. though. I don't believe Bronny is better than any current NBA player. And I know, and that's the thing, Skip. And I know sometimes we joke, man. I don't understand how he in the league, and even the 15th guy, the last guy on the bench, will light the average joker up, especially the average high school senior. Now, there have been some seniors that's come out, and we've seen it. Kevin Garnett came out as a high school senior, Kobe Bryant. And but Skip, you're talking about the upper echelon.
Yep.
You're talking about that's not even a 1%er. You're talking about like 7, 8, 9, 10 zeros in front of the one. That's how rare a high school senior is. That's better than a current NBA player. That's a rarity. I do not believe, although I do believe that LeBron, Skip, we see now that all the projections says after 1 year in college or 1 year in the G League, that Junior is going to be a top 10 pick, at least a lottery pick. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that. But Skip, currently I don't believe that. I'm going to disagree with LeBron on this one. I do not believe that he is as currently we're talking about him, getting ready to go to the state championship, playing. They're going to need to win, beat Notre Dame, who's led by Master P's son.
Yep.
Notre Dame has already beaten them 3 times this year. So in order for them to advance, they're going to have to beat a team that's already beaten them 3 times. I don't, Skip. I don't believe that he's currently better than an NBA player. That's just me. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that he's better right now.
I appreciate your objectivity on your man LeBron James, on his son Bronny James. But I also appreciate a proud pops who just can't help himself. He just busting his buttons with pride over what his son has become. Now, to the reality of this, what exactly has Bronny become? Well, he's become a very good high school basketball player. But
Correct.
He's 6'3", 180 pounds. That's what he's listed at. LeBron obviously is 6'9", 250, 60 pounds. So
Correct.
There's a 6-inch gap in height and in impact.
Yes.
So what do we know?
Weight.
Yeah, there you go. And what do we know about what Bronny's accomplished? I can't find the exact stats. They're kind of all over the map, but he's averaging somewhere around 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists for Sierra Canyon. To your point, they play tonight at 7 o'clock. They play Notre Dame out of Sherman Oaks out here in the San Fernando Valley. They play them for a 4th time this year, and they've lost all 3 games to Notre Dame so far. They lost at Pauley Pavilion, where UCLA plays 66-62. Then they got blown out in the tournament 88-61. Then they played at Notre Dame and lost 70-53. I'm not sure which one Master P's son is, but there's a kid named Caleb Foster. Would that be? He's the point guard.
No. His name is Hersey Miller or Mercy Miller.
Okay.
But
I'm not sure about him.
Yeah. No,
okay.
No.
I think their best player is Caleb Foster because he's a point guard who's also 6'3", 180 pounds, and he's already signed with Duke. So I think he's pretty to very good. He's the highest in the ESPN top, whatever it is, 300. Caleb Foster is ranked 31st. Well, Bronny is 28th, so Bronny is up there. But neither Bronny nor Caleb Foster are considered 5 stars. They're 4-star recruits. So they're not top of the list kind of recruits.
Correct.
And then there's another kid listed at 70th named Dusty Stromer, who's signed with Gonzaga, who also plays for Notre Dame. My point is
I saw him play. He can shoot it, Skip.
Okay.
Dusty can shoot it.
All right. So LeBron, to his credit, has been showing up for all the Laker games in his walking boot, now that he's out, obviously. And yet they play tonight at the Crypt at 7 o'clock against Memphis. And Bronny plays at 7 o'clock against Notre Dame out at Calabasas High School. If I'm LeBron, I got no issue. I'm going to watch my son play that game. So we'll see where that heads. But I would have no.
Nah, Skip. Nah, I don't have a problem with that. I'm gonna be straight. No, hell
really?
no. I mean,
Man, I know, but he's not
Savannah.
able to play for the Lakers. So
that's okay. That's okay, Skip.
I know,
and I get that. And
really? Okay, but Bronny's a senior. This is it. This is swan song. If you win this game, then you go to the state playoffs. This is the regional final.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, as a professional athlete, you understand that this is
That's
a part
what you
of the
gave
job.
up? Yeah.
This
Okay.
is assumption of the risk. You know there are recitals and there are going to be soccer things. There are going to be this and that
All right.
that you're going to be unable to attend.
Okay, I'm surprised you're saying that, but that's fine. I would be, in my worldview, I'd be fine if LeBron said, I'm going to go to his game. Again, you'd open the Pandora's box for other Lakers to say, my kid's got this or that, and I need to go to it.
Right.
But
yes,
like obviously, if LeBron is able to play tonight, then I would have a huge problem with it if you went to Bronny's game. But again, I will never tell a parent how to parent his child. But
no,
there are times that I feel for Bronny because, man, he's got the weight of the world. He's literally got his father's name on his shoulders, even though it's been sort of nicknamed into Bronny. He is LeBron Jr.
Yeah.
And I just don't know. Now you've heaped even more pressure on him because you're already telling the world via Twitter that, and how many followers does he have?
50 plus million. He got like 52, 53 million.
So you've told 53 million people, and then many more by word of mouth, that you're saying my son is already better than a lot of these cats I'm watching on the League Pass today around the NBA. And I just don't know if the kid can live up to that. That is a lot to ask, because I do agree with you. There's no way he's better than a bunch of guys that LeBron is watching actually get in games to play for the NBA teams.
Right. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that he can't become, but he's speaking in present tense terms.
He is.
He's saying right now.
That's what he's saying.
If he spoke in future tense, oh, my boy, hey, I can see this right now. My boy is going to be better. Is going to be better than some of these cats that I see on NBA League Pass. Okay, I got no problem with that.
Okay.
I got no problem. But he said, he's speaking in present tense. As I tweet
That's what
this,
he's
my
saying.
boy is better than these guys, some of these guys and I just disagree. Now, I could be, like I said, Skip, his eye for talent is a lot better than mine because he played the sport and we know his IQ is off the chart when it comes to basketball.
Sure.
But I haven't seen all of Junior's games. I'll be the first to admit that. But I try to catch him when he is playing. I've seen him on Sports Spectrum a couple of times, and I've seen a lot. And we watch a lot of the games. We got to watch a lot of the games. I don't see it, Skip. I don't see him better than a current NBA player. And I'm talking about obviously we're not talking about the top 8, 9 guys. Yeah. But I haven't seen him better than the 13th, 14th, or 15th guy. I'm just being honest, Skip.
Well, the joke on Twitter that I kept seeing last night was that Bronny got hold of LeBron's phone and tweeted this on LeBron's account for Bronny. But I'm not sure the kid would wish this on himself. I don't know. Okay, so what do we know in the biggest picture? The kid has offers from Kentucky, Memphis, Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, and USC. A lot of people think he might stay out here and go to USC. On his list are Duke and Kansas, your favorite team, North Carolina, and UCLA. So he is a hotly sought prospect, but there's still a chance because he hasn't committed. He'd go G League Ignite, spend a year there. He could even take the LaMelo route and go play overseas. But money,
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either, because I don't think money is the issue. If he wants an NIL deal as Bronny James, he's going to get the biggest one in his class wherever he decides to go to college, if in fact he's going for 1 year to college. But to me, it made the most sense for him just to stay out here and play. If he prefers USC over UCLA, that's fine. Play for USC for a year. And again, you'd be within striking distance where your dad could watch you play a good bit.
Well, I could be wrong, Skip, but hell, I think he already has a couple of NIL deals.
Yeah, he does.
So you're right.
He does. No, that's not a problem.
Money was never going to be an issue for him because his last name is James and his dad's first name is LeBron. So money was never going to be the issue. He's had the best of everything. And the thing that I like most, even though he's had the best of everything, he's worked incredibly hard because he's not naturally as gifted as his dad. He doesn't have his dad's height. He doesn't have his dad's athleticism. He doesn't have his dad's size. So he's had to work. And he has the burden, and I don't care what anybody says. It is a burden when your dad is that and you are this.
Yep.
He's junior, he's senior. That is a burden because everybody Skip, you know what everybody said? Man, your daddy would have made that shot. Your daddy would have dunked that one. Your daddy would have D'd him up. Your dad. He's like, but Brian ain't my dad.
No.
I'm not.
Okay, so obviously the longer-term goal for LeBron is to play at least a year with Bronny. And it's possible LeBron, there's method to the madness here, that he's trying to make sure he hypes the value of his son so that he makes sure that his son gets drafted high enough that he will have a shot to be a starter as a rookie. And wherever LeBron, it could be with the Lakers or it could be elsewhere, that LeBron's dream come true, that he has earned after he passed Kareem for the all-time scoring champion or record, that he has earned the right to be able to choose to go play with Bronny for at least 1 year, maybe even a couple of years. So I started thinking last night, did he want this out there to continue to build the expectation for his son in a good way heading to the NBA so that NBA teams will start to value him even more than they do?
Well, what's Skip, the thing for me is I like to under-promise and over-deliver.
Yeah.
Right now, LeBron is over-promising.
Yes, he is.
So that's just, look, Skip, everybody views things like you said. I'm not telling LeBron anything about his kids, or how he should do it, or what he should have done. Because I have kids of my own, and I've done the best job I possibly could. There's no hand manual, and what works for your kid might not work for my kid, and what worked for mine might not work for yours.
Yeah.
But, Skip, and the thing is, Skip, and everybody knows, this is not a secret. Everybody knows how I feel about LeBron James. But, Skip, I've always tried to be as honest and objective when speaking about LeBron as I possibly could. And I'm trying to be as objective and as honest as I possibly can. I do not believe, this is my own personal opinion, that LeBron James Jr. currently, as I'm talking about, as you and I are having this discussion, is better than any current NBA player. That is just my humble opinion.
I was racking my brain last night. I had on a little bit. I was flipping around. I was watching Dame play at Detroit. And remember Corey Joseph, who used to play for my Spurs back in the day?
Yeah.
He played a good bit last night for Detroit. He's still up and running. And I started thinking, is Bronny as good as Corey Joseph? I don't know. Maybe he's in the ballpark of Corey Joseph, but Corey Joseph has been playing for a long time, man. He is a sly one.
What do you think, if I were to take the 13th best high school player, the 13th best, 14th, 15th best NBA player, and put him in high school, what do you think he'd average?
It'd be ridiculous. Whatever he wanted, he could name it.
Yeah, exactly. If I were to take the 13th or 14th best player and put him in college, what would he do? So that's how you have to. I mean, that's why you have to look at it, Skip.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
You are. I thank you for that.
Shannon, I agree.